Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers, and this is video 3, I believe. I'm not even sure. I think it is. In my series on the Alice in Wonderland book that I'm making. Now, as you know, I'm not making a step-by-step video on this because I've done other step-by-step videos on how to make a book, but I thought you might find it interesting, some of the processes that I go through when I make a book. And in this video we're going to talk about parts, as in the parts that I ended up with once I sorted everything out, got all the signatures put together, and did the cover and set aside papers for pockets and did some fussy cutting and things like that. So what we have here is ephemera and pockets. Now I've divided the ephemera up to make it easier to figure out what to put where. These are the large ephemera, and these are ones that can't be drawn on. They're pictures, and these are ones that are meant to be written on. Now that's not to say they have to be in pockets. They can be stuck to a page, as these can too, but I'm just saying. Okay, up here is our text. Here is some little cutouts that I did with my brother's Scan and Cut. Then actually, except for this one, which is a fussy cut. And here are some, here's some little bitty little hearts and clubs and diamonds and such. And I'm going to use these on the cover, I believe. And here's some mirrors, which are what I consider blanks. And this is the ink. I'm not going to ink everything because that would be insane. I'm going to ink separate things that I think need it. And I'm going to be using the tea dye by Tim Holtz and Ranger in the Tim Holtz brand name. And here are pictures of Alice. I guess I should put this over here. These are all pictures of Alice. These are tucks and things like that. Well, that one's an Alice too, isn't it? That I have that came with the kit. These are all fussy cuts out of the pages. Actually, this one was on the ephemera page, but for some reason my brother Scan and Cut didn't like it. This is a rose that I cut out. This is the Mad Hatter. This is the Mad Hatter. And a rose that I fussy cut out for a corner pocket, corner tuck. Thank you very much. That was fun. And then this is cut out of the whole corner of a page. And the page actually had all of these cards on it. You'll notice that if you have the kit, there's a page with a bunch of cards on it. And I fussy cut out all the cards off the page. This is what's left from the corner. And and then these are all cards, not necessarily playing cards, but cards. And these are all black and white cards. These are all of my rounded corner cards. And then these are just some larger cards. Okay. These are my pockets. I don't have very many. But we're definitely going to use them. Okay, so that's for that. Now, over here, I have a page that is the other half of what I've decided to use as the back cover, and I'll show you that in a minute. However, this part right here, once you cut the white off, this part right here, or even farther up, would make a good pocket or a good tuck. So we're keeping that. I'm also keeping this for the same reason. I fussy cut out the two corners. Oh, for a minute there I thought the dog was underneath my stool, but it was just the mic cord. Anyway, so we're going to save this to maybe make a bookmark with, and we're going to save this for possibly a pocket. So save your scraps. You never know what you're going to use them for. Here's a couple pages. Now, if you remember correctly, I was originally going to use these as inside front and back cover, but I'm not going to do that now, and I'll show you what I've changed my mind to use. I might possibly use these and then make a feature on the inside of the pocket. And anyway, we'll see how that goes. But we're going to save these to cut out as pockets and tucks, and same with this one. Okay, this is what I've done with my cover. I've put on We're All Mad here, and I've done some shading, and I redid this outline in white with my white Jelly Roll pen. And for this, in case you're wondering, I used my Pigma pen. I have a whole set. In all the different sizes of the ends, or the nibs, I guess you would call it. This one goes here. It's the largest. Of course, you know me. These are arranged in order of size. Don't ask. Okay. So we also have the signatures themselves. Oh, on a side note, in case you're wondering what I normally use these to do, I draw what are called Zentangles, which are these. This is one on a 5x5. Believe it or not, these are 3x3 squares with that much detail on it. This is a 5x5 with the red pencil. Here's another 3x3. And this is one of my favorites that I've ever done. And this one's on a 5x5. So that's what I normally do with those pens. Okay, so now on to the signatures. Enough with your break. So I've put in the, this is blue, even though you probably can't tell on camera. It probably looks white, but it's blue. And I've sprayed my gold alcohol acrylic paint, metallic acrylic paint mixture on here. And these are the kit pages. These pages, there's one on each side because I folded it and put it in. This gives us something to put a feature on. These are real images from the original book by Lewis Carroll in his handwriting, and these are his original drawings. I got them from online from the British Library, and they are legal to use. Okay, so here's some more kit pages. Here's another image, and a kit page, and a writing page, and a drawing page, and a backing page, and an image page with a place to put stuff over there, a place to put stuff there, my tan writing paper. You can write on both sides of this, or we can put something here. We'll probably put something here. And then I believe we're at our center. Okay, and as I had mentioned previously, I usually just leave the center the way it is. I use something interesting in the middle, and then I don't put any tickets or pockets or anything in the center. And then on the back side is, of course, the back side of all the pages that I just showed you. Okay, this signature here is the same. The cover of the signature is different. This one's going to be first with Alice on it. This is going to be the first page of the second signature. And this one is the same, not the same, but similar, put together similarly as the first one. And the center image in this one is this right here. Okay? All right. So I'm going to put you on pause, and I'm going to kind of sort things to go in each signature, and then we can start putting some stuff inside the book. And then I'm not going to show you every little thing. We'll go through it when I get done, and then we'll do a part on sewing it in, and then making the cover, and then sewing it in, and then I'll make a separate video with the flip through. Okay, so that's my plan. Like I said, the main thing that I'm not going to do step by step is all of this. I'll show you some of it, and then we'll come back, and the next video we'll talk about the cover. Okay, all right, that's it for this video, or this part, and then I will see you in a minute when I've got everything sorted. All right. Okay, we're back. I had a couple of technical difficulties, and so there was a bit of a delay in coming back. So I've been working on the book, and I've been trying to just instead of doing pockets and, you know, sticking things in, I've tried to do a little bit more on the Alice signature. I haven't done that much. I put on the We're All Mad Here and Alice and the number 1, which is a pocket with a tag, which is what I just told you I was trying not to do, and I don't think that I've done anything else in this one. Yeah, no, I've been working on the Hatter side. It's not about the Hatter versus Alice. I just named one and one the other, and there's the 10/6, which is the size hat that he has, which is actually 1 1/4. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, so I've been going through, and like I said, I have a big mess here. Let me put my flower back in my glue for once. And some coffee. I've been having some trouble with my voice. So I've been going through here, and I still have my Alice pages, and then I still have quite a few places to go. I still have quite a bit of stuff to go. I thought I would check in with you so you could see how far I am. A bad stamp of a black rose, and I had to stamp it on the other side, which is another bad stamp, which I'm upset about, but everything can't be perfect, right? But I had to stamp this one because this one bled through. You can see right here where they're not exactly lined up. Not perfect. Oh well. See, this is my new attitude. And let's see, I guess I have more pages than I thought. And I put this Alice on here. I put this up here. Put the rose here to cover where this stamp bled through. Should have learned my lesson on the first one. And this is a writing page. I'm not sure I'm going to do anything to it. I've got this rose, though. If I put it here, it would fit. Wouldn't leave a lot of room to write, though, would it? I don't know. I'm trying to make this one a little more visual. I've got this rose. That might work. I could put it here. Plenty of space to write, so let's put that in there. We'll do a few things here so you can see what I'm trying to do. Trying to get the glue out because I forgot and left the little lid thing off. Oops. So some of these were fussy cuts, and they were fussy cuts off the edge of a page. So I didn't make it for the edge of a page necessarily on purpose. When I fussy cut it off, it was on the edge of a page. So there we go. That looks pretty good. I like that. Happy with that. And this section kind of has everything the way through. I put the clock, the backwards clock, on here, and I was going to put the queen on here, but then I realized the queen was in this one over here. So I'm going to put something else in here. Let's see what I've got. No, that looks terrible. I must have something that I can put in that oval. I set these aside to put in this one when I was getting low on certain things. These are all too big. I've been trying to use up some of the big ones by sticking them on the writing papers. I don't think I want to do that. Not really sure. Yeah, that would look silly. I maybe could do this. Now, the inking, I did go through and a lot of it I inked with the brown on the edges to knock the white off. But then I've actually been going back through with the black and putting the black on, not the whole thing, but just a little bit of it to make it look more, to make it pop a little bit more like it's got a shadow, which I should have done with that rose. I have been looking at this a little bit, you know, putting this in here. Which I kind of like it. But I'm still not sure. I think I'm going to look back through the papers and see if there's something else I can fussy cut and put in there. I don't mind if it doesn't stay inside the circle. I just don't really have anything here that I really like enough. Oh, no, that's too much. And see, this is brown around the edges, but it doesn't really, I don't know. I've also been using some worn lipstick around some of the edges. I've got a lot of these empty nameplate things and not a whole lot of stuff to put on them. I had quite a few sayings, but I didn't, it seemed like I ran out fairly quick, and so I wonder if I could just put a number in there. Oh, that would be kind of wild to go with the clock. Maybe the 0, because there is no 0 on the clock. Let's do that. Yeah, and on this 0, you can see I've already done 2 sides in the black, and you can see how much more of a shadow it gives it. So I like that. I can go with that. So I'm using 3 colors of ink so far. I don't mind mixing it up with the inks. I have trouble, even though I like the little more abstract kind of things, you know, I really have trouble doing them. So I'm trying to work a little bit more in the, not necessarily the, like, I don't know, I'm trying to be a little more eclectic, and I'm not really sure how that's working out, but we'll see. All right, so on this we have the little guys, the little card guys, and some cards there, and I did put a pocket in, and I put these cards that I had cut out. This has this spade sticking out, and has a diamond that's falling off, and this one has the Cheshire Cat. So I liked those a lot. Now I can put them in all the way. This glue was wet when I put them in there. A lot of the pocket stuff is big, or the stuff that goes in the pocket is big, and the pockets are all small. So I haven't cut any of the Oh yeah, here's the rest of those cards. I haven't cut any of the extra papers that I have into pockets. I do have these cards, which I like, and I've been trying to leave some writing space along with the decorative. I put this big Alice on because right here it's where, you know, such a little bit larger and wretched height. You know what I'm saying? Like she ate this stuff and then grew. Wait, I'm gonna put the eat me in the other one and the drink me in this one. Sometimes I believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. And so there's quite a few places I still have left to do. Let's wonder if there's something we can do with the Alice and the hook of pipe. Oh, there's the clock. We could put the pocket watch up here. I'd like to kind of use this with the wabbit, but I don't really have a lot of wabbits. Oh, I remember that, the crying baby. Huh, I forgot about that one. This would go good on one of the Mad Hatter things. These would make good pockets and tucks as well. I've got... And I can always print out more roses and things like that, like the ephemera sheets that have the roses. Even though it seems kind of crazy to print out more, I kind of think certain things, if they're all on one page, I'll have to go back and look. And then we'll see. We'll see what we shall see. I know the rose doesn't really fit with that, but it fits up there. And we want to make sure to put our shadow on the shadow side. So I kind of like the way that looks. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn on you. It's kind of early. Getting done before my crafty time, which I'm going to use some of that time to work on this. I have some friends that I get together with from the Paper Paws Facebook group. You're welcome to go over there and check them out. Just look up Paper Paws in the groups on Facebook. And they're mainly a card making group. So, see, this is a lot of writing space, and I really have a hard time, especially because there's already stuff on there, putting more stuff on there. So I put a writing card over here. And this one page I had fun with. I put on this queen and off with their heads, and I put on this little whatever here. So that was kind of fun. Yeah. And then I had the drink me and the drink me. I had a little fun with that. I wish I had put the shadow on that. I'm going to come back, I think, with a pencil and draw the shadows in a little bit more. And then I put another saying there. And I printed this out, the Jabberwocky poem, and I put that in the back. So that's all I've really done so far. I've got, I didn't realize I've got these two as well. I also have these. I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. Those are the ones I think I like. I like the door. I'm not sure where to put it. This would make a good card, but I'm not sure where it, oh, it's the keyhole in the door. Maybe put it with the door on the same page with the door. Be kind of neat. Except you wouldn't know with the door and the thing. So anyway, I'm gonna make another pause here, and I'm going to work on it a little bit more, and we'll come back and we'll talk about what I did and why I did it. Okay? All right, that says pause, and we'll be right back. Hi, my name is Terry Lee, and we're back. And I almost did the whole intro thing because I forgot that this was a continuation. As you can see, I kind of got a little carried away, did more than I meant to do without bringing you in. So what I'd like to do is, as you can see, I don't have very much ephemera left. And I'd like to put the pocket watch in somewhere, and the last couple of numbers. I didn't use any of these really. I used a couple for belly bands, and I'll probably go back and stamp a rose on them, but I didn't really have any sayings that were small enough to put in them, and I know that some people would have just put them right on top or shrunk some down or something like that, but I had quite enough stuff to go in here without it. I had made a couple things as well, and so I didn't feel the need to do that. So just flipping through quick, because this is not complete, obviously, and it is not going to be a flip through. I'm just going to look through here real quick and see there's a pocket there. But I want to share a couple of mistakes that I made. Let me see. Here's some of the writing pages, and I just kind of put some of the ephemera on. You may notice the ephemera looks a little bit different. That's because what I did was I did the antique photo all the way around. Then I went back with the black soot to make a shadow effect on one side. Then I also, on some of the ephemera, I discovered that the black soot made it stand out more. And so, you know, against these kind of pages. And so I used the black soot all the way around instead of the antique photo. Most cases, I did the antique photo first so that it aged it a little bit, you know, in from the edges. And then I did a thin line of the black soot all the way around. So a mistake that I made was I used, well, first of all, I didn't make a very good stamp, but I used the distress ink, and I think if I'd have had the oxide, I might have been a lot better off. But what happened was when I stamped this, it came through to the other side, so I had to try to put another stamp on top of it, and it actually came out worse than the other. But, you know, there's no mistakes. It's just handmade, and so I've still got some places to do things. I just kind of ran out of stuff to do it with. I got this caught on here. This right here is 2 cards, and then I have a pocket here and a tuck over here that I made out of these 2 cards that look like this. This is half of a hidden paper clip. On this side, I discovered I could use at least some of this really large writing paper by clipping it on the book. Let's see. I glued this rose on here, so this one wasn't exactly the same, and to cover up the fact that this little rose bled through as well. And just some more ephemera added to the writing pages. This is a fussy cut. that I did to match the rose over here. And I did the fussy cut by hand. We still have our center. That's not, nothing is done with it. Then here I put these in the centers. These were on the page already. And you know what I could have done is I could have inked these and put them right over the top. Right over the top. And it would have made it stand out more. And now I wish I had done that. Now that I think about it, I don't think I can get those off. But that would have been a good idea. So keep that in mind. Over here is a fussy cut that I made with a tag inside. You'll see that this one has the black ink around it. And this has the black on the bottom and up one edge. And then it has the tan the rest of the way around. This one's the same way. Has the black. I left a lot of writing space as well. And I made pocket out of this card, and then I put 3 of the playing cards that I had fussy cut out in there. Ephemera and such. Let me skip past. And another piece of writing paper that I made a pocket out of, and I put another piece of the writing paper ephemera in. This is some more of the ephemera that I just kind of put together. Actually, this is ephemera and this is a fussy cut. And then I put the queen over here, and this is a card. This is a fussy cut. This is a card. This is one of the sayings. Okay. And I put the drink me next to the drink me. Put one of the pre-cut pockets in here. And it sticks out a little bit, so I'm not really wild about those. It was too late by the time I stuck it on to make the fold under smaller so that it would be tighter to the page, especially because it's on one of the thin custom dyed, or no, not on custom dyed paper, but the back side of one of these. Okay, and then I put this up here, and then on the back I put the Jabberwocky poem. In this signature, and I added the names and then the numbers. Alice is the first character, number 1 character. And the hatter, this is the size of his hat. And of course right here I put We're All Mad Here, which is the title of the book. And be careful when you open your pages. I was very upset that I did this. I opened it up and hit the edge of the rose there on the open ink. So I don't know, I may end up redoing this. And this here looks like a jumble of numbers, which it is, but you'll notice that the 9 is in the center, and 6 and 3 equals 9, and 5 and 4 is 9. Don't tell anybody I did that. I had to have some sort of order in the place. So we've got empty space still. I don't know how much more ephemera we can stuff in here. I might do some more page work, as in this type of stuff here. I can cut out some more ephemera. I can look for some Alice stuff online. It just depends on what I decide to do. Just standard pocket with ephemera. I'm trying to find, I did another rose. Another pocket, got it. I don't know why I did that like 3 times. This is at the door, and then this is the keyhole on the door. And this is a piece of ephemera that I made into a pocket. This is how I used up a lot of that extra large ephemera. And then I made this writing card, and then I actually put a belly band on the writing card, and it holds in these 2 cards. And I didn't put it in straight because, well, you know, it's Alice in Wonderland. And I didn't put it like way down in the middle because it goes inside the thing. And then this is a fussy cut that I made into a pocket, or I mean a tuck. And then this is another piece of that giant ephemera. Some of the words. Let's see if I can go through. Here's a belly band that I made out of a scrap. This is just some ephemera. You'll notice this is done in the red and the black. I used 3 colors of ink. Like I said, I used worn lipstick, black soot, and vintage photo. This is the center. I don't think I did anything important there, just some ephemera. And this says drink me, so I put the eat me up here. If I had a picture maybe of a cupcake, you know, or a little sweet or something, I probably would have put it up there. And I just feel like this has got a lot of empty space, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do to fill it. This is another hidden paper clip that I made. And these are a couple pieces of ephemera. If you're wondering about the hidden paper clip, go to the Page by Page, a collaboration with Kyung Shotwell series, and I'm not sure which one it is, but I believe it's like maybe episode 3 or something. You can see that the prompt of our challenge to each other was hidden paper clip, and so you can learn how to make one there. It's more ephemera. Some more writings, pocket ephemera glued so that you can write on it. The last page of the Lewis Carroll drawings. Just some ephemera inked with the black. And then I still need to do some stuff. Okay, so that's an overview. So what I'm going to have to do probably is print some more pages, and then do some cutouts with some tags and things to fill up some of the spaces in here, which is funny because look how big this is now. It's a little bit bigger than we thought it was originally going to be when we first looked at it. I'm still not done with it. Yeah. So I'm not really sure how big the spine is going to be. Just letting it sit like this. That's 1 inches. And so I may go 1 1/4 to account for any more ephemera that we put in. I'll measure it again. This side is 1 3/4. So if I go 1 1/4, it'll be a little bit of a gator mouth, but that's all right because we are going to tie it shut, and we're going to tie it shut with some ribbon that I got by taking apart a rug that I got online at Amazon, and I will show you that as well. So I'm going to go now because we have the other 2 parts of this video, and so by the time you put these 3 parts together, it's going to be fairly long. And then in the next section, I'm not really sure what we'll do. Maybe I'll cut out some new features and we'll put them in together, and then we will look at some other things, and then in video 5 maybe we'll put it together, or make the cover and decorate it, and then put the book together. Okay? All right. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video, and that'll be just a second for you and a day for me. Bye-bye.